Alright, so here we go. First off, I apologize for taking so long to make this video, and I haven't had a video in a little bit, but, you know, life's been crazy, school, stuff, and then, of course, what this video is about, the dungeon, figuring that out, and getting to a good point where I can help you guys understand it and how it works. So I'm gonna just click on the dungeon right here. If you have any other specific questions on the dungeon, leave a comment below. I'll try to answer the best I can with a response or another video if needs be. But so obviously right on the top right here are the amount of torches you have. You can buy more torches with diamond. That's a terrible deal. I wouldn't under any circumstances buy more torches like this. That won't last you a long time, and there's a lot better uses. So it says endless dungeon right here. I'm thinking this implies that there will be other dungeon modes or stuff as we go on. But for now, it's just the main dungeon. Top middle is what floor you're currently on in the dungeon. Then this top left is your dungeon level. Now, at the beginning, it may not seem like it has a real impact. We'll see how later on, and obviously, it only really works if you're out of torches. So if you run out of torches, and then whenever you go to restart, you get torches based on your level if you have less. So if I restarted right now, I wouldn't get any more torches because I already have more than 13. Now if my dungeon level was 500, which I don't know if that's possible, then I would get my torches filled up to 500 torches. And by the way, this blue bar isn't how many torches you can hold. As you go through the battle, your torch decreases, and as soon as that blue bar hits the bottom, then it goes onto a new torch, and your torch counter goes down by 1, and the blue bar fills up. But back to this. Now, since I'm level 13, if I restarted, then it would fill me up to 13 torches, but since I have more than 13 torches, nothing happens. So until I either run my torches all down or get to a higher level, restarting, I won't get any bonuses from my level. But later in the game, once you're lower on torches and have a higher level, this dungeon level could be really useful. It only applies when you restart though. So now we're going to go into the actual dungeon because, I mean, you guys probably want to see that. So here we go. I'm actually hopping up a floor. I should have collected that treasure chest. So I'm going to go over a few things here. So this right there, that green thing, is a shrine. I go through every floor before I go to the next floor. Always make sure I collect the shrine. It gives one of usually 3 boosts, but you can get a perk that lets you see 4 every time. It will happen from a shrine. So these shrines are permanent blessings that will last throughout your dungeon run. Now, if you restart your dungeon, you'll go back to floor 1, you'll lose all your blessings, and you'll have to recollect them. So obviously, I mean, they're permanent, really good, so pick them the best you can. But, I mean, you're not going to keep it forever. So I'm going to pick Trap Sense, because now when traps are within my sight, I'll see them. And I didn't see any right here. But I'm going to go, not to log. Wow, heroes. So these are the different perks you can get. If you saw a minute ago, one of them was, it added 2 energy to this. But every hallway space I cross, everyone on my team gains 14 energy, which is actually really useful. And especially if you're using Storm Wizard like I do in these dungeon runs, because he's able to heal my party, which is really important. Now this one, your party's sight range is increased by 2. Anytime you get a sight range 1, I'd instantly get it, because your sight range starts at 0, so you can only see the tile in front of you. But I've picked up 2 sight perks, so now I can see 2 in any direction from the platform I'm on to Vigor. It gives plus 5% attack to all my heroes. So for each one of these, it adds up an extra 5%. I've gotten up to like 30% extra attack. You can go higher. This one's trap sense, so I'll be able to see traps when they're within my view. I'll see if I can get a hold of one. If you're ever curious what one of these markers are, go to the bottom right, click map, and it labels everything if you tell it to. Now, and I'm fighting something. So, every main platform, okay, not every, a bunch of them, there will be enemies there. Now, with sight, you'll be able to see them before you actually get into range. Now, those gold things, they're chests, so sight's really good if you want to see the chests in front of you and what they can do. That was the Shrine Divinity. Lockpicks, actually, the second one. The highest I've ever got it is to 40%, but disarming traps is really useful, like this, because if it fails, I would have got really hurt. One of them is like stun you for 5 seconds. It's a really terrible one. Now this is a well I just landed on. They can have good or bad effects. In my experience, they're usually bad. I just don't touch them. And then this little demon horn thing down on the bottom is an enemy. It just shows there's enemies. I'll have to fight something if I go there. The traps pop up as a little spider web. So that's about it. You go through collecting treasure, obviously dungeon XP. You can get diamonds, purple items once you get to a certain floor. A lot of cool stuff. I'd encourage you to try this game mode out. I have, and it's been, hasn't done anything crazy for me, but it's good for some extra gear, gold. It's a fun thing to do, I guess. Well, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll try my best to answer them. I think I've figured this dungeon out pretty well, though, so let me know. Thanks.